So the first thing we need to do is install the packages that we'll need in order to build and run QtQuick applications on our own machine. You'll want to open up the terminal program, and you can use the Ctrl-Alt-T keyboard shortcut to do this, or you can search for it and start typing in terminal if it isn't within easy reach already. So I've included the installation command in the video description for installing all of these in one go, if you'd prefer to copy and paste it into the terminal rather than type it in yourself. But for this video, I'm just going to take you through the installation process in case you're unfamiliar with it. So we start by typing in sudo apt install and then build essential. And this is going to give us the GNU C++ compiler and GNU make, as well as a few other programs that might come in handy at some point later on. This is a Debian package, so if you're using any Debian based distro, like any of the Ubuntu flavors or Elementary OS or Linux Mint, then these same packages should be available to you and can be installed in the same way. I've sped up some of the installing in this video, so just to keep it a bit shorter. But the whole process should take less than about 5 minutes in total, and it takes up something like 250 megabytes of space. So when we're installing these three Qt based packages, you can use tab completion in order to save yourself a little bit of typing. So you start with the name and hit tab, and then it will autocomplete at least some of the name. In a minute we're actually going to use that auto completion to show what QML modules are available, but you'll see when we install these three Qt based packages that it pulls in a lot of other tools and utilities as well. But once we've got these, you'll have pretty much everything that you need, apart from those last three QML modules that we're going to make use of as well. Qt is described as a cross-platform application development framework written in C++, but we're going to use QML language mainly, so you don't really need to know much C++ at all. So I just thought this was interesting, that if you start typing in sudo apt install and then the QML module, and then if you hit tab twice, it will show you all the QML modules that are available. And later on you might want to make use of the labs.settings module, but for now we're just going to have QtQuick 2, QtQuick controls 2 and QtQuick window 2. And once we've installed these QML modules, then we're pretty much ready to go. Like I mentioned in the overview, we're going to be using a fairly simple setup where we're going to have a text editor and a terminal and a file manager as well, I suppose. But we need all the necessary tools in place first of all. These last few QML modules, they don't take up very much space, so they do install pretty quickly. But then that's it. We've got everything that we need, and we can get on with the more interesting business of creating our own applications. So in part 2, we're going to just start off simple with an application window and try and put something a little bit more interesting in it in the subsequent parts.